Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608. Today we are playing Starmade. Right, and let's talk about beams. I know you're hoping for mines, but I haven't quite wrapped my head around that yet. So, we're going to be playing with beams, because beams work different now. Damage beam computer, and let it charge. Let's just shoot it. And, oh, by the way, excuse me, we are in version 0.201.003. Left click, oh, ooh, a lovely red laser. That tracks. Okay. Now let's right click. And it's a lovely red laser that follows my mouse cursor. Wait a minute. Left click. I don't know. Let's try left clicking again and moving. Okay, it follows my cursor as well. Because now, apparently, I have not tried this. This is going to be a first for me. Lasers track, or beams track. What do you mean by track? I mean they pick a point and shoot it, despite where you're moving or looking. Alright, so let's see. Not exactly the cube I wanted. I want a ballistics cube 2. Basic. We'll get to this one, but I want that one first. Okay. So I'm going to click there, and I'm moving around, see? It looks like it's just making a pattern shooting surface blocks. Apparently that's all it does. It doesn't penetrate. But if I right click, it does kind of tries to follow my camera, it looks like. Okay, that's quite a bit of penetration for a single cannon. Okay. Well, how's it do on shields? Oh, it just kind of chews the shields down pretty good. But the recharge of the shield is greater than... Alright, so let's try... something like this. 5... 10. And you have to wait for it to reset, because I changed the modules. I really don't like this jittering I'm getting, but let's see. Wow, that chewed a good chunk out of that. Alright. So now let's grab a ballistics cube 2 with armor. Because I want to see how this does. Alright. Let's see if I can... That's gonna scare it. Okay. What am I doing now? I'm trying to get rid of the jittering. I think larger ships don't jitter. See? Whereas now I'm gonna need more thrusters up. There we go, jittered. Well, guess adding a block. Helped. Alright. That's odd. That shot appeared to have penetrated deep into the water. Right-clicking. Yep, that one did the same. B... Where am I? Block me. Left-click and move. That tracks it. Huh. That's interesting, because when I was shooting the water on the other side, it wasn't penetrating, it was... Yeah, it was just kind of going around in a circle. Like that. Shooting the armor on this side, it looks like it's choosing a spot and just kind of drilling through. That's strange. Alright. Oh, I don't have the documentation up. Alright, I can't handle that. So let's grab a ship. See, I should also probably be looking at energy expenditure. I'll dedicate a different episode to that. See. Let's grab EV1. It has a F1, F8. And I was playing a bit, and recoil seems to be less, or not nearly as much. Remember, I was firing the cannon on this thing, and it was flinging me backwards, or like 90 degrees off. Now it isn't turning me nearly as bad, but that isn't great. But look what this cannon does. Granted, this is 2 cannon shots and with enormous cannon systems. Texture error. Those were wedges. It just blows out the back of it. I love it. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We are here for beams. So, let's build a big beam. Ooh. All that appears to be damaged. Wonder what happened. And that's my blueprint as well. Huh. I have to open up regular and fix it. Alright. Let's do like 20 of these. And G. I have my damage beams. Oh, that was a cannon. And that killed all the shields I wanted to shoot. Huh. That's weird. Sometimes it kind of dances around destroying shield thing or surface blocks, and sometimes it drills in. Now, I was reading for defense of beams right now, turn your ship, because it'll try to lock onto that point, but if you break the angle hard enough, it'll undo, or it'll cut off. Okay. So now, let's see, I really should have the dev notes up, but I don't. So we're going to just try this out. Let's say cannon barrels look funny. Well, all these textures look funny for some reason. Alright, so now let's grab a cannon barrel. Get 20 of them. Doesn't matter where they are. Let's grab a second beam computer. And get 20 of them. You know what? It probably helps if I use barrels instead of cannon computers. 20 of them. 4. 5 and 20 of these guys. And 6. Not 6, 8. 8. And 9 of these guys. Alright. So what is a beam cannon? Beam cannon. Oh, that doesn't look... Oh, it probably does track. I was just way too close. It looks... it's like it used to be. It's a constant beam. Not very strong, but it's a constant beam. Right click, just fire straight ahead, left click, matches or the cursor. Okay, so nothing's changed there. Well, what about beam? Oh, this is the super laser. Alright, now this is primarily for testing the new power system. So this is going to change, but it's still going to be an incredibly powerful, I think Schema said, or Schema, or whoever wrote the div blog, or the thing I was reading anyway, said beam, think Death Star laser. Wow. Now this is OP right now, and it's intentionally OP. They were using it for testing damage because the way damage is calculated changed, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong about that. I could be making that up. Alright, beam missile. I have to wait for it to charge. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Alright, I don't see the difference offhand. Other than... that again. Oh, that's neutral. That one's... Oh, of course it's neutral. They're all neutral. Did you tell anything's changed? Is it an ion effect? Alright, beam missile does not appear to do anything. Huh. Okay. But it does track on. So, you know, I think the best use for beams is the way I always use beams. Shields. Shield control. Because in the past, when I wanted to do damage to a ship, I wanted, this of course is still just calculating all the damage the other one did. Nope. That got a new hole. Anyway, in the past, when I wanted to do damage to a ship, I would use missiles for broad damage, and beams and cannons for piercing damage. And so, to get to a specific target, that was not the beam. Just kind of drill at it. I wanted more beam. There we go. And it would pierce through. Anyway. And I would use beams primarily as ion, or with ion, or by themselves just to hurt shields and or keep shields down. A continuous beam on a turret on the front of my ship was one of my favorites, because it would constantly shoot generally the nearest thing, whatever I was focused on, keeping its shields down, which is kind of mean. But it was effective. So I think that's basically what I'm going to continue to use beams for. Unless, of course, they leave this. This is great. Use them as shield deterrents, or shield eaters. Actually, a turret with a beam, one of these lock-on beams. Not this beam. Out of curiosity, I'm using what? 27% of my power? Oh, that didn't use much. And again, this is also just testing. It missed. Or it's still calculating damage, whichever. I did get the game to crash the other day playing with missiles. I like missiles anyway. A turret with beam on it, I think is going to be a real effective weapon, because it can track faster and better than I can. And probably against small ships, things like that, and also keeping down shields. Primarily what I'm going to continue to use them for. Come on, I want one more shot right there. Oh, that locked onto something. And I really love cannons, but right now with this recoil, they're practically just straight cannon of the size I used to build, unusable, so this thing's, unsurprisingly, the weapon overhaul is gonna make me rethink the way I think of weapons. You know what, I think that's a good thing. Anywho, I'll take you cats later.